Ever been to a cemetery and felt a chill run down your spine? I used to think it was just my imagination. Now, I know better. It all started on a quiet afternoon, paying respects to my grandparents. The air was still, almost unnervously so. Then, a low groan broke the silence. I thought it was the wind, but the sound grew, multiplied, echoing from all corners of the graveyard. It wasn't the wind, it was the dead, climbing out of their own graves. The ground churned as withered hands clawed through the soil. Rotting faces with empty eyes turned towards me. Panic seized me. I didn't think, I just ran. My car was parked by the old iron gate, but a dozen of them were already shambling in that direction, blocking my only way out. I scrambled over the ancient stone wall at the back, tearing my jacket, adrenaline coursing through my veins. The moans of the undead pursued me, a horrifying chorus that promised a fate worse than death. I ran across an open field, my lungs burning, not daring to look back. In the distance, I saw a lone farmhouse, a potential sanctuary. I sprinted, my heart pounding against my ribs like a trapped bird. The front door was unlocked, a miracle. I slammed it shut, bolting it just as the first of them slammed against the wood. The windows rattled as more joined the assault. I was trapped, a prisoner in this stranger's home. The moans of the dead, a constant reminder of the nightmare outside. The house was old but sturdy. I barricaded the windows with furniture, my breath coming in ragged gasps. Days blurred into a terrifying cycle of rationing canned food I found in the pantry and listening to the endless scratching and pounding at the walls. The solitude was almost as maddening as the threat outside. Needing to understand what was happening, I started searching the house for answers, for anything. In a dusty study, I found a leather-bound journal belonging to the farmhouse owner, a retired virologist. My blood ran cold as I read his frantic entries. He'd been working on a regenerative serum, something to bring dead cells back to life, but it was unstable, unpredictable. The last entry was chilling. He wrote about a leak, a contamination. He had been visiting his wife's grave at the very cemetery I had just fled. He theorized the contaminated soil, carried on his shoes, had seeped into the ground, reanimating the dead in a small, localized area. He was patient zero of this localized apocalypse. The cemetery wasn't just a random starting point, it was the epicenter, the source of the horror. I looked out the window at the shuffling corpses. It wasn't a global pandemic, not yet. It was a contained outbreak, a buried secret that had literally clawed its way to the surface. And now, armed with this terrifying knowledge, I had to figure out not just how to survive, but how to stop this nightmare from spreading beyond the fields of this farmhouse hell. Now the fight wasn't just for my life anymore. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see what happens next, make sure to subscribe.